firmness in the right as God gives us to see the right.
Before he was the 16th President of the United States, before he ended slavery, before his face appeared on money and monuments, he was just a barefoot boy, born in a log cabin with no formal education and almost no future. This is the remarkable story of Abraham Lincoln, how he rose from poverty to become one of the greatest leaders in American history. Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809, in a one-room log cabin in Hardin County, Kentucky. His parents, Thomas and Nancy Lincoln, were poor farmers. When Abe was just 9 years old, his mother died, leaving a deep scar on the young boy. Life was hard. He worked on the farm, chopped wood, and wore clothes made from burlap. He had less than 1 year of formal schooling, but Lincoln loved to read. He borrowed books, read by firelight, and memorized speeches and stories. Even as a child, people noticed something different in him. He was thoughtful, honest, and driven. In his 20s, Lincoln moved to New Salem, Illinois, where he worked as a shopkeeper and began studying law. He became known as Honest Abe for his integrity and fairness. At 25, he was elected to the Illinois State Legislature. He taught himself law and became a respected attorney. In 1858, he ran for the U.S. Senate and faced off against Stephen A. Douglas. Though he lost the election, his powerful speeches, especially on slavery, made him a national figure. One quote that echoed across the country was, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." In 1860, Abraham Lincoln ran for president as the candidate of the new Republican Party. He won, becoming the first president elected from the Republican Party, but the country was on the edge of collapse. Soon after his election, southern states began to secede. The Civil War erupted, and Lincoln faced the greatest crisis in American history. In 1863, he issued the Emancipation Proclamation, declaring that all slaves in Confederate states were free. This bold move redefined the war, not just as a battle to preserve the Union, but a fight for human freedom. Lincoln was re-elected in 1864, determined to reunite the country. He pushed for the 13th Amendment, which permanently abolished slavery, but he would not live to see the country fully healed. Just 5 days after the Civil War ended, Abraham Lincoln was shot by actor John Wilkes Booth at Ford's Theater. He died the next morning, April 15, 1865. The nation mourned. Millions attended his funeral train route across the country. Today, Lincoln is remembered as a symbol of courage, leadership, and unity. More than 150 years after his death, Abraham Lincoln's legacy lives on. He is studied by presidents, generals, students, and leaders around the world. His words like "government of the people, by the people, for the people" are still quoted in speeches today. His face is carved into Mount Rushmore, printed on the penny and the $5 bill, and memorialized in the heart of Washington, D.C. From log cabin to the White House, Abraham Lincoln's journey proves that greatness can come from the humblest beginnings. His story still inspires millions. If you found his life as fascinating as we do, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video.